titles command the respect and fandom that the Assassin's Creed series has garnered. And today, we get to talk about Assassin's Creed Valhalla with its creative director, Ashraf Ismail, who's joining us from Montreal, Canada. Bienvenue to Inside Xbox.
Hey, Jeff. Pleasure to be here.
I'm so glad that you're here because I'm a huge fan of the series. After seeing the video that we just saw, I have literally hundreds of questions to ask you. But before we get into Valhalla itself, did I just see new Assassin's Creed gameplay for the first time?
Yeah, absolutely. That was directly from the game in all its Viking Age glory.
Let's talk about the Viking Age because Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Assassin's Creed Origins, these took place in antiquity. They were sun-drenched Mediterranean places, and this looks very different. It's different time, different place. So what do you have for us with the Viking Age?
Yeah, so the Viking Age, it's named after one of history's most notorious warrior cultures. And this time period is highlighted by the invasion of England by this very large, hungry Viking horde. And at the time, England was a dark age tangle of broken warring kingdoms. So this was an absolutely brutal, pivotal moment in history that gave us the birth of the England we know today. So players can expect to fully live the Viking fantasy in a meticulously crafted journey in an Assassin's Creed world.
All right, so let's get a little bit more into this. There was a lot to take in that clip that we saw. I saw Viking longships. I saw some very mean-looking axes. Previously, we saw a hidden blade. So let's talk about some of the key new features that you're bringing to the table with Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Yeah, so our hero, Eivor, is a Viking raider who's going to leave the snowy mountains of Norway for the lush rolling hills of England, propelled by the goal of settling their people and growing a thriving settlement. Now, England at this time is a hostile place. So to succeed, players will go raiding using their longships and raiding party. They'll assault giant fortifications in epic battles. They'll have to gain alliances with kings and legendary Vikings, and they'll be faced with some very harsh choices as the leader of a community. Along with that, where we've reinvented combat to be visceral, brutal, tons of enemy variety, dual-wielding weapons. We have a new, fresh take on player progression, gear, and weapon systems. We're effectively pushing every single envelope to deliver this incredible Viking fantasy.
All of this is just music to my ears. Thank you so much. So this whole show, we've been talking about the Xbox Series X. We're talking about next gen. So as a creative director, as someone creating a huge epic game, how do you take advantage of this new hardware?
Well, Assassin's Creed has always been committed to new technologies in order to push the most immersive experiences we possibly can. And so to have something like incredibly fast loading times means that we can remove some of that friction from the immersion and create a game that's much more immersive. Norway and Dark Ages England are breathtaking living worlds. So to be able to push them further to their incredible potential, this is really wonderful for us. It's wonderful for our players. And additionally, I'm very happy to confirm that we are also offering smart delivery, which allows you to purchase the game once and play it on your Xbox One and the Xbox Series X.
That is great news, I think, for all the Assassins fans out there. They'll be able to enjoy it on the hardware they have now, maybe on the hardware that they are looking forward to getting later this year. Thank you so much, Ashraf Ismail, for joining us and for sharing the very first details on Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I cannot wait to see more.
Absolutely. It's my pleasure.